I wanted to film a video making my official press release statement about my opinion about the Ebola outbreak. And I wanted to respond to 2 articles. The first article I wanted to respond to was this one, Come Closer, which comes up as opinion. Ebola is not a concern to Americans yet. Let's keep it that way. But when you click on it, it comes up as the checkup with Dr. Wen. Do we need to worry about Ebola now? The second article I wanted to respond to was called Risk of Ebola Remains Low in U.S. as Uganda Outbreak Soars. Actually, risk of Ebola in U.S. remains low, with low in quotes, as Uganda outbreak soars. But I decided that before I published my official press release with my opinion about the current Ebola outbreak, that I should Google the news about Ebola and see if there were any more recently published articles, published more recently than these published a day or 2 ago. So I Googled Ebola, I clicked on news, and the very first thing that came up is Ebola is back and, well, I can't read the rest of it out loud, and I definitely could not make that a title of a video on my YouTube channel right now. That's what came up when I very firstly searched for it. So in my official opinion, Ebola is a concern to Americans right now. Ebola could easily spread. All it would take is one person flying from Uganda to another country, which already happened. Somebody landed in Israel and got diagnosed with Ebola there after recently visiting Uganda. And several really famous YouTubers are in South Sudan, the country just north of Uganda. And Uganda just, after their president previously said Ebola was not as serious of a concern as COVID, suddenly changed course and said it was a serious concern and locked down a few states in Uganda, but it's already spread outside the lockdown states. So in my opinion, if even one person comes from Uganda to the USA or any other country in the world, it will immediately become a global threat. And I feel that the, oh, don't worry yet, oh, it's not a serious concern yet, articles are like anti-fear-mongering articles, spreading false information, and they should actually be telling people to be concerned. And also,
be scared.
Yeah,
be very scared.
Somebody goes to a hospital and the doctors think they have Ebola and they want to test that person for Ebola. What are they going to have to do? Are they going to have to spend 5 hours on the phone with the CDC convincing them to send them the test or allow them to do it? Because that's what happened with monkeypox, which is what apparently let it spread when it could have been controlled before it spread so widely. So that's also what happened with SARS-CoV-2. So in my opinion, they should be taking the Ebola outbreak in Uganda, soon to be outside of Uganda, or possibly already outside of Uganda, very seriously. So my opinion in my official press release about Ebola is take it seriously. Do not make the same mistakes you made with monkeypox or SARS-CoV-2.
All right.